Hi guys, welcome to your Moon in Pisces reading, and you know how it goes. It's my pleasure to read for you. If there's anything I can do for you by way of energy healing services, intuitive readings. Oh, the guides are so cute. They said divine intuitive readings. They're so sweet. Ah. Or any divine mentoring. I added that one. You know where to find me. Here's my information. It's also listed somewhere on the page where you're viewing this video. All right, so let's jump right in. We're going to be taking a look at the moon in Pisces. At this time, it will be in the air, around January 23rd to January 25th. But you know how we roll. We're actually talking about energies. And so these energies that will be presented to your attention in this video, chances are they've already been around and they may continue afterward. And in fact, for this reading, it doesn't matter when you actually view this video. If it calls to you and it appears before you in your physical world and you're able to resonate with it at the conscious level, then hey, it's for you. All right, so let's jump right in. Look at that, 8 of Pentacles. Every time it's time for me to get to work, 1 minute and 11 seconds, there's a lovely 8 of Pentacles card in view. For those of you who aren't really familiar with the tarot, 8 of Pentacles denotes work. Cue it, Rihanna, right? So let's jump right in. What's going on? Oh, Archangel Michael's like, excuse me. I did call into archangels, God bless. So here we go. Wow, this one card. Okay. What is it? 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Speaking of, I do want to let you know, I don't know if you guys picked it up as well, but kind of shortly after I started this reading, a bird just started going off in the background. Can you see it? Now let's talk about that. See, we're already in the reading. Thank you, birdlet. The energy message there is that the energies are so high. If you've been following my channel, then you're part of a collective that they're saying part of a race, okay? You're part of a race, okay? For whoever that's for, you're gonna know what they're talking about. Ooh, the wind blew the door open, okay. Hold on, they talking, hold on. The wind talkers. Wow, okay. You'll know who you are. But either way, I do want to let you know what the bird energy is trying to convey to us, and Archangel Michael is commenting on, and we're seeing with the wind picking up and literally blowing my door open, is that the energies are coming in now. And the guide, he's bringing me back to this idea of the race. So some of you, race, you know, my conscious mind wants to be like, there's a race to do something, right? There's an element in there, but he's talking about race as well. We're not talking about skin tone. We're talking about galactic races, right? Off-planet stuff. You know who you are, and if you don't know, now you know. Or maybe it will be brought to your attention soon. They're saying calibrations are coming in for all of you, for whom this message is. And also, there was something else. Yeah, it'll come back, but maybe. But what I was also going to say is that the bird was saying that these energies that are coming in are hitting your field so much. Some of you may be like, ooh, I'm hearing it, right? For some of you, you're literally experiencing this as music in your life. It's so strong that it's manifesting as music. So you may be like, wow, is the whole world like listening to music right now? You're maybe everywhere you go, you overhear music somewhere, you wake up to music, you dream about music, whatever. It's ringing through the halls, right? For some of you, it could be rocking your world in some other way. There's a rocking boat, kind of like, whoa, and you're just holding on while everybody, there's like a boat, like you're in a boat and it's just rocking on the wave. So some of you are stationed right where you are by soul curriculum and soul contract. You're stationed in a very rough area where it's probably the frequencies are very low. So this energy, this high vibe energy that's coming in and hitting you at this time is really going to rock you. And so you're in the boat holding on to the side, right? That's what it's looking like. But other people are being thrown out of the boat. and you're holding on and you're not. And you're going to know if that's for you as well. They're saying that's because you're a vibrational match to this energy that is coming in. If you're not a vibrational match, you're going to be spun out, right? And it's going to ring through you in major ways, because the light casts, the brighter the light, the darker the shadow that's cast. We know that. We're not here for the first rodeo, not even the 10th. We're on the 49th rodeo, for example. I don't know where that number came from. We're on that 50 right now. I don't know. But so you're feeling it, but you're not going to be thrown out. If you're a vibrational match to this energy coming in, you're not going to be thrown out. That's what they're saying. So if you're watching this video, you're a vibrational match to it, okay? If you're not watching this video, that doesn't necessarily mean that person is not a vibrational match. They may receive the guidance and the information through other means, right? Remember, spirit will get the message to you, whether it's on the side of a bus, whether you're in a nail salon and you got special nail art and they just used one of the little words to communicate this huge message to you. Doesn't matter. They're asking me to reach out to some of you here. Some of you here, I want to say somebody, but they're like, some of you are literally 5 minutes, 55 seconds conflict, feeling like you're being choked right out of, like it's almost like die. Sorry, I'm just channeling, but it's almost like die. Something, it feels like something is literally choking the life out of you, because so that you can pass away from one paradigm and wake up in the next, right? So you're literally being killed right now. That's what it feels like to you. That's because, you know, the energies are pretty high and you're on that place. You're on that line. You're right there on the line. Some people are already in it. They're in locations, they're in fields, they're whatever energy fields the guys are saying, where the vibration is so high. When this high vibe energy comes, they're feeling like the sunlight. They're excited. They're dancing. They're out. They're doing them. They're not feeling these ripples. And some of you are that high vibration, but you're in a low vibration area. We spoke about that already. So you're seeing other people go through turmoil and you're walking right through. You're like, oh, okay, I'm holding on, right? And then there are some of you, which we're talking to right now, where, I just felt like a sharp jab in, like, you know, communicating with the heart space. And they're saying for that last group where you're seeing other people kind of just going through it and being thrown out and stuff, they're saying they understand that it hurts the heart. It hurts you because some of these people may be in your friend space, your family space, you're seeing things on the news, you're not experiencing the same thing, but you're experiencing the pain of the observer, seeing people you love and care about going through these things. And Spirit is saying, hold space for their healthiness, hold space for the light to clear up whatever it is that they need. Imagine somebody really going through something and they have to take this medicine, but the medicine is going to hurt, right? Or give them shocks or whatever. But you know that the medicine is what they need and it's going right to the place where they need it inside. So Spirit is saying that's what you need to hold on to if that's your experience. But going back to this third group where you're kind of on that cusp. You yourself have a lot. I just saw 808 as I said that. 808, you know, we always think about 808 in terms of, you know, anyway, whatever. The killing, the murdering, the whatever, the dying, you know, it's also, anyway, there are a few meanings for that, but this is the way it's showing up. But you are carrying that darkness inside of you. And so you're at war a little bit with yourself. So when this energy comes in, the lighter aspects of you are so like bright enough to really respond to this and want to get this work done. And this other part of you is like, they're asking me to go get this card. I've been seeing it. Okay, fine, I'll go, be right back. BRB. Literally right here. I just got the whole deck. That moment you're just like salty, so you just bring the whole deck. By you, I mean me. This. They're saying the warnings have been given. If you're a cusper, if you're on the cusp, you know, you will be feeling like you're being choked. 9 minutes, 11 seconds, 911. You're going to feel like you're being choked, like you're dying. That's just the light in you trying to succumb in a beautiful way to this light-filled energy to go up to where your opportunity is. And it's the dark in you trying to hold on to the lower. So the question is, what are you going to do? And we see this Seven of Swords. So some of you have been told about this cracking of the dawn, they're saying. It's almost like there's no more hiding. You cannot hide from this anymore. And so you're going to have to make a new decision. You see this cute little person, it's the Fool, starting out on the Fool's journey. But the question is, what are they going to shift into? He's got a little flame on the top of his head, symbolizing, I said the warnings, but the advisories, 10 minutes, 10 seconds. And that advisory is, get rid of this and close out the energy. 10 and 10, where are you moving? Because we just want to place you on the right path. In fact, look at how I put this card down. It is running right down the middle. Place you on the right path. Look at that. Look at here. You can go here, the path of darkness, keep to giving in to the darkest aspects of yourself. 7. Ooh, I just spoke to someone about this. You know who you are. 7. No names, God bless, but thank you to you for letting us use your example here. This person was told that if they continue with the shadier aspects, right, they give in to that part of them, it's going to put them on a 7 roller coaster. I was hearing 7 years for this person. That could be in the form of they meet somebody and then boom, they're in a 7-year relationship. That's just ridiculous. 11 minutes, 7 seconds, right? 11 minutes, 11 seconds, right? And so they're like, yeah, there it is. You can go 7, go there. And I heard for somebody else, it could be around 7 months, but right. So depending on where you go, if you give into the shadow, you could, look right here, the 2 of Cups. Didn't we talk about a relationship? What is this? What is this card down here? 9 of Swords. Yup. Followed by the 8 of Wands. This is the fast moving. What is this? Oh, Hangman. This is a fast moving communication right now, letting you know right now your choice is of the utmost of importance, right? You can go the route partnering with a path that is in the dark, and that'll take you down a roller coaster of 7 something, right? Some of you may be seeing the idea of roller coaster right now. It's a message. It's one of the incoming energies that are hanging around to give out warnings, right? But if you take the other route, look where you're going. 10 of Earth. You may not know where you're going, but it's going to be the path that saves you. Wow, I was going to say help, they said save. Now, interestingly, I'm low-key annoyed because I'm treating this as the darker path and this is the lighter path, but yet the card is showing the lighter path with this cup. So somebody be mindful, someone trying to come in and trying to play lover boy, lover girl, or some other thing that's just could be a thing, opportunity or whatever that takes you away if it's capitalizing on your darker aspects. Meanwhile, here in the night side, right, we've got the Ace of Swords coming in with divine communication saying, let's go. That could be literally representing maybe somebody who comes in and appears to you to be of the dark because it's contrary to what you want. It's contrary to what the controlling darker aspects of you want. And so you may be easy to dismiss this person, right? But they're coming to lighten the load, to lighten the way. So look for someone who's trying, this is your discerning point, 13 minutes, 13 seconds. Look for someone under this moon in Pisces. We are talking about perceptions, but look for bypassing perceptions, right? So look for someone who is legitimately offering you something that has real and tangible efforts made, that can look good on paper, that will clear, and that you can see as helping you in terms of the effects. We're not going on promises anymore. Excuse me while I drink this tea. We're not going on promises anymore. We're not going on potential. Oh my God, he's great, she's great. And I just know they have it in them. Stop. We don't care. It's either you're seeing it or you're not. This is moon in Pisces. Pisces is about illusion. It's about boundaries not being there. It's the propensity to really receive something of value. God bless you. Mystics, Pisces. Healers, Pisces. Channelers, Pisces, right? These people are seers. They're amazing when they are in the light. If they're confused and it's a lower expression, or they haven't practiced discernment, we have lies, we have gaslighting, we have wishful thinking, damn near Stockholm syndrome. It's the lowest expression, 14 minutes, 44 seconds. How do you get out of that wishy-washy? I don't know what's going on. I think I know, but do I? I'm moving on my feelings, but I'm not really grounded. How do you get out of it? Virgo, the opposite of Pisces. Virgo, let me get those details. Let me see the receipts. Who are you? What are you going to do for me? Who have you done it for before? What are your credentials? Where can I find you? Am I able to receive you anytime I need, 15 minutes, 50 seconds? Or am I going to reach out to you? I don't even know if it's a romantic partner. Or are we hanging out this weekend? I sent you a message on Tuesday. It's Thursday now. It's Friday now. Dude, Saturday's tomorrow. Where are we at? Is this happening? No, we don't need that. We need to pull in Virgo energy, the opposite of Pisces, so that we can help to create balance. Now, as I'm saying that, I'm feeling the Merkaba starting to light up, right? Well, more like this. But I'm doing it this way to show you the line. We start to have alchemy. I'm hearing mesmerization, right? Be careful, because you will be mesmerized right out of your Merkaba, is what they're saying. Now, when they say that, they mean figuratively, because the Merkaba is you, right? And hey, can someone fall out of a Merkaba? I don't think so. But it can be displaced in a huge way, in a big way. You can, 16 minutes, 16:7, whoa. I was going to say 16 minutes, 16 seconds, but they just said 7. So watch what we're doing. Instead of 16:16, we went 16:7. All right, there's the 7 again. Deception, 7 of swords. All right, so please be mindful right now for this third group that we were just talking about. I do want to bring to your attention this deck, just happy to jump in. Misalignment. Okay, 17. There's the 7. And 1, 8. Walk away. As I said, walk away 16 minutes, 53 seconds. That's the 7 and 8. 8, walk away from that which no longer serves you. You learn to respond to the things that life gives you instead of reacting to it out of impulse. How? By simply detaching from the experience and from the experiencer that is you. Remember, you can experience something, but you can keep in mind that you're not the one who's experiencing it. You're feeling it. Yeah, sure, you're experiencing it. That's the experiencing. But you can step back and observe yourself experiencing. That's when we have that extra dimension to be able to observe what's happening. And from that place of observation, which is an agreement to not be just jumping into things and swaying into things without taking a higher level perspective to it, from that place of observation, you can see the thoughts you're thinking, you can see the thoughts you're thinking, you can see the feelings you're feeling, you can see the gut reactions that want to come through, you can see the chess pieces on the board, the people, the players, you can see the perception that you are taking. Why? Spirit is saying because you're in the observation state. 18 minutes, 18 seconds. 9, 10 is the decision. So when you're functioning healthily, you understand from a place of observation. You see what's happening, you acknowledge what's happening, you think about it, you take a step forward. That's responding. Reacting takes you out of a place of observation back into unconscious behavior where you have stimulus, response, or reaction, stimulus, reaction, stimulus, reaction, stimulus, reaction. And at that level of experiencing, when you're at the level of experiencing, without consciousness, without mindfulness, without observation, all you're doing is spinning your wheels. Something happens, you react. Hot guy, oh my God, I'm going. Business opportunity, oh my God, I'm going. Or business opportunity, I don't know what I want to do, but maybe I'll go, try it out. Where's the thinking? Where's the consciousness? If you're really going to be Gucci about this, you not only get into the observant position where you remove yourself, your consciousness from the experience, you get into the observation position, observant position, you look up and you remember that even behind you, you have higher level beings in the opposite way, in other dimensions, the higher dimensions that can be of assistance to you if you choose to align. Look at these dimensions. And there's you. Before you even run over to this point in the distance, you let them come in and you consider, you go into prayer, you meditate, you whatever you do. And then you're working with not only a higher level perspective, but you're taking into consideration what you have gleaned. And then you are stepping into your power and your birthright and your responsibility, frankly, to make a decision. And then you get back into the experience, you make the decision, 20 minutes, 22 seconds, you're done. That's what it means to be conscious and awake and mindful. And you understand that just by doing that, being in the middle of receiving from the higher and looking down at the lower level of experience, taking responsibility, you understand that you're going the middle route. And let's be honest, you may make a decision that is not in your highest still, but that would be your decision. And that would be a far better use, a more responsible use of your time and your resources here on earth and your body and your everything, your energy, everything's your energy, than to just react to things willy-nilly. And the reason why is because guess who else is looking at you? Who's looking at you? The karmic board, your spirit team, we have a lot of people, the council, and it's not out of judgment. It's looking at how you're choosing to wield your energy. Think of it, this is an example I was giving another client just last night. The example is this. We see ourselves as very helpless. We're like, oh, I just couldn't make a decision. I wasn't sure. And I this and I that. Listen, we get it. But you're still going to have that karmic debt. But you're still going to have that karmic reward. You're still going to have that karmic whatever. And the reason why is because at the end of the day, we just want this. What do you want? You give them this. That's your anything you do is treated as a final decision. Is that your final? Oh, she did it. Okay, that's her final decision. That's it. You used your energy to do something, to think something. Yes, I said think something because thoughts are things. So guess what? When the karmic board is looking at you, 22 minutes, 22 seconds, they're all up in those thoughts. What are your initial thoughts? Your initial thoughts show what's going on under here. What's going on under the hood? What are your core beliefs? What are your perceptions? They show that. That's why they measure the heart. The heart drives the thoughts. And then here we are being conditioned even more and traumatized even more and this and that and just sent further into unconsciousness, right? You have to understand that's why when the karmic board is doling out rewards and debts and whatever you want to call it, when the universe is balancing things, when people are like, oh, but why would that ever happen to this person? They were the sweetest and the 6 months and how did this? And they were just a 2-year-old. Like, look, the universe is reading the energy. This is a little person, little body or old body or whatever, but this soul has been around forever and they know what they're doing, right? That's the way that the karmic board looks at things. Because they don't see you at the little level that you see you. You see you as being beholden, love that word, beholden to things that aren't real. Fearful ideas, fearful vows, fearful decrees, all of this, and the sun and the moon, the east and west, and the dragons of the... It doesn't matter where you decide to draw your rationale. You took the action, that's it. Drop the H-bomb in the name of who? What country? What this? Who pressed the button? Let's talk. Get that soul in here. That's just how it works. That's how it works. And so when they say guard your soul, be mindful. Guard your minds, be mindful. No, let's change that. Guard your souls, be mindful. Guard your minds, be heartful. As the guides have been saying, it is the heart that is going to be your salvation. Especially in this new age, you're in a sea of whatever. even question me, like, who are you? I'm out here. I don't know. I have to rewatch these videos later too, because I'm also talking to myself, right? I'm channeling, right? Ask these questions. But it doesn't matter who I am. It doesn't matter who that pundit is. It doesn't matter who that Instagram model is. It doesn't matter who this celebrity is. It doesn't matter that that's your cousin or that's your mother. That we don't care what religious leader just blew through town. And we don't care what war you just saw, what crypto thing, what blah, 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 what timeline, 5D ascension, blah, blah, blah. We don't care. At the end of the day, we don't want to know your rationale. This isn't university. How did you get here? We want to see what you did. So first we see what you did, and then when you come before the council, we see how you got there. But for the sake of our, our sense of, relaxation, that's why I said it's best to make yourself step into your power. And that means understanding that you are in control, and you are in more control than you may be comfortable believing because of the way that you've been trained on earth to think. Okay? That's it. Stop reacting to things, take a step back, observe your experience, reach out to something higher, your higher self, your divinely orchestrated and divinely contracted spirit teams, your angels. And when you ask for the highest and purest vibrations of light and of love, because everything is light, but there is a spectrum. There's a whole spectrum of light. You don't want the dim thing over there that's a false light. You want up here, okay? You want the highest and purest members, okay, of source, of love. These are beings that work in service to others, plain and simple. And the merit system for that energy is based on the heart. If your heart is heavy, you know how it is with measuring the heart against the feather. Where are we at? And so start thinking, what is the state of my heart? The guides have been talking about the pillars of love, right? We love the pillars of love, and the pillars of love are your virtues. How are you practicing kindness? How are you practicing empathy? How are you practicing patience? How are you practicing generosity? These are important things because they literally make up love. They are high vibrations of the light. That's all you have to think. So when you are learning and look at how the light is now beaming into this misalignment card. Look at that. When you are learning about these things, these concepts, and by the way, one of these concepts, generosity, for example, a soul can spend multiple lifetimes exploring that concept from different avenues, from different life events, and from different stations in life. Why? Because it wants to understand, what is this flow? What is this energy that we refer to as generosity? What is it? And so that's why we say practice. Because, we're somewhere learning, we're doing our best, right? But if you keep these virtues in mind and you structure your life upon these pillars with them in mind to do your best, your transitions, your shifts, your deaths, your whatever will always be in accompaniment with Source. Now, Source is all around, but you can move without calling in the aspects, the highest and purest aspects of source energy to assist you, and then you're just out here doing your thing. Or you can jump into that footprints poem and then collaborate with spirit. And you ask, please know, this is not a religion thing. It has nothing to do with religion. In fact, the age of the guru is over. It's been officially dead. You are no longer being asked to reach anywhere by way only through anything. You have to understand that, right? So and this is not to say that you shouldn't be somewhere following somebody, but you really need to be mindful, because that's a little bit of a by proxy move. We need to get down into you. What are you doing for you? You are the thing that you have been putting off, and you've been, oh, look how it's now in her face, right? So you have to take ownership. That's what it means, stepping into the light and choosing to see the light. You choose to see the light when you choose to look at the shadow, because choosing to look at the shadow allows you to get started on why you are choosing to block the light. It's like this. Look at this shadow here. Oh, I don't like that I'm doing this. What's going on here? Oh, shoot, here's the energetic structure. I'm ready to look at it. Let me maybe call somebody to help me move it, and now it's gone. And then you get a little deeper and you're like, oh, shoot, wait, hold on. Ding, ding, ding. Look at this line here, right? Hold on. Let me call somebody, because I'm looking at it, I'm observing it now. It has to change. Oh my God, there was something there. I had no idea. But now I'm going to put this back because I'm actually reading. So let me, excuse me. The eclipses are great times. Think about those as little portals, little ways, the eclipse, for you to notice the dark. 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Start noticing, stepping into awareness. This is no longer about sitting and reading scripture and sutras and mantras and all that. Those are great because they help you to focus and they help you to get an idea of things. But, sitting and reading and not using the heart, not thinking about it practically, grounding it into your experience, what are we doing? In that case, we're just learning, but we are choosing to not practice it, right? You're not putting it there. And so this is your time. If you're listening to this video, then you are at this junction in your existence. I said, if you're listening to this video, it's 31 minutes, 11 seconds. That's a 3 and 3. That's alignment. 3, collaboration with spirit. Now I looked over there and I saw my earrings just put gently one on top of the other over there. And I'm not walking over there again. Okay. I'm seeing that message here in my other set of earrings that are over here. It's under there, under my lamp. The guides are saying, stop looking for twins. A lot of you are still in that mindset. I looked over there and I see the word Donner, D-O-N-N-E-R, N-N, the twins. And there are 2 ukuleles sitting one next to each other, because anyway, don't ask. Some of you keep looking for twins. Who are these twins? Theoretically, it's you, right? So do you see how that's still a step removed? You're still looking for something physically outside of you to get to you. And that's fine if that is the journey you're on. But listen, if you're on this channel, we're not about wasting that time. We are about stepping into, listen, what do I need to do? What is it? Show me what I see. Somebody come help me understand this. Let me have 10 seats, because I understand I don't know what I'm seeing. But I'm open. That's the little bit of willingness A Course in Miracles asks for. I'm open to knowing. Why? Because my end result is legitimately about removing these obstacles so I can step into clarity, the heart, and then guess what? Being of service to others, right? Let me take a sip of this. This isn't water, but whatever. Any hoodles. I should just make a t-shirt, and if it says, it'll just say, what are we doing? And then the hands will be like, but it'll be more like, what are we doing? But it'll be like a double message. If blah, 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 then what are we doing? 33 minutes, 11 seconds, right? So this is asking for a plan. What are we doing? So my question to you, 33 minutes, 21 seconds, 33, 3, collaboration, getting into alignment, transmissions ready for you to receive, 33 minutes, 30 seconds, there it is again. What are we doing? What are you doing? What do you want to do? Where, why are you not doing it? So this is the energy that's coming in for this message today. Now, you may be like, but Jay, moon in Pisces. Yeah, the moon is transiting Pisces for the next 2-3 days, but it's the same old story, the same old thing. It boils down to, what are you doing? And look, even more of her is in the light now. Once we get the head in there, once we get the third eye, once we get the throat in there, and then it starts to hit the heart, we're off and running. And then we could we can really get in there. Look, and they're saying a salvation can occur. But you have to start aligning. Aligning starts with understanding. Hey, what are we doing? What's my plan? And you start that by learning to bring consciousness. So you're no longer reacting to things, you're responding. Look at the next card. Enough. Enough is enough. Haven't you had enough? Right? So anyway, yeah. One thing I'd like to reiterate again, because they keep mentioning this, is that the year 2023 is going to be a heavy one for those who are very heavy in illusion. And illusion could be exactly what it is, misperception. We all are. But we also have to understand that you are still, hear me out, we're all in illusion, myself included. This is why we're here on earth. We're all working towards defragmentation and soul integration, which brings clarity and is achieved through clarity. But regardless of where you fall along this spectrum of where you are still responsible for what you do and what you think. All right? And it's not about being pressured. It's not about pressure, because you have choice. You can have choice. You do have choice. And all they're saying is you have to acknowledge that the choice is yours. 35 minutes, 44 seconds, 8-8. That's a whole bunch of fours. The angels are like, the choice has always been yours. It's dangerous when you choose to live in a mindset where you allow yourself to believe, where you choose to believe that you have no choice. Ignorance is not a justification. It's barely a justification under our legal system. I mean, I don't know about where you guys are, but in California, that's a very year one law school learning, torts class, criminal law class. Ignorance is not a justification. So the best thing you can do is, and this is just to reflect where you are, the viewer. If you were not at this level of ability to receive this message, this video would never appear before you. It would have, the knowledge would come to you in a different form. So if you're on this video and you're still here, hi, thank you, oh my God, hey, love you. This means you have it within you. All they're asking you to do is step into choice, step into awareness. And I'm seeing a cave here. So some of you may actually be or have been living in a proverbial cave of some sort. So Spirit is saying, let the light in. This is all. And the light is coming in. It's coming in profusely. And this is the form it is taking for you, this video. Because I cannot come in, especially with this tone and with the words that are being channeled and the motions and the this and that. This light could not assume the form that is me if you did not have harmonic resonance to it. If you had harmonic resonance to this message, but not in the form that it's coming, it would come through another form, right? And so this is what it means. For example, this is an example of taking responsibility for the fact that you're creating what it is around you. There is your fingerprint. There are your fingerprints all over it. And to close off this session, the universe is like, you can choose to continue to stay unconscious and believe that you are not the creator here. Or you can understand, even if I can't fully see how I'm the creator here, I'm willing to explore. Because what I've been doing up until now has served me in some way, but if I'm for reals about trying to even explore, it doesn't even have to be about improving. Maybe you're like, I'm perfect, I'm good, I'm Gucci, whatever. Isn't your curiosity just a little bit geared towards how good can this get? How much sharper can I get? Can I time travel? Am I in a sacred vehicle? Was I a dragon? Am I part of the Merlin, group? Like, who am I? Am I really just going to disappear into a speck of dust when things are done? All sorts of questions. So anyway, I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you so much to all of our channels that are here, all of the guides, angels, spirit teams, friends, family, resources, everybody. We're going to, I'm seeing the angels. I say guides, but then angels, guides, whatever. They're starting to pull away and disconnect. So thanks guys, bye. So I'm going to close off. If you'd like to work more closely with me, if there are chords that you'd like to discuss, if there are, yeah, okay, so there, okay. Anyway, you know all that stuff. You know where to find me. All the information's there. They're like, let them come to you. See, exactly. They know what they need, maybe, and that's it. And we're here for you guys, if ever. And yeah, I guess I will see you. Keep an eye out for videos that are coming out. And if you haven't checked out the Light Codes transmission that came through last week or a few days ago, feel free to do that if that feels like something you feel called to do. All right. Mwah. Bye, you guys. Love you.